Folks, you've heard me express grave concerns about the risk to civil liberties posed by the police department's crime system and their omnipresent towers. But at least the intention is to stop crimes. Now, recently, Spider-Man has been seen tampering with these very towers, and it's reasonable that my loyal listeners suspect he is disabling the towers so he can commit his unlawful misdeeds with impunity. But Spider-Man is not your ordinary run-of-the-mill menace. Oh, he's a 12th level Kung Fu master, 50 moves ahead menace, which is why I think he's actually hacking into these towers to spy on you and me. Your only defense? Listen to my show. All the time. If he's gonna spy on us, let him hear that we're on to him. By listening to me. Every waking moment.
This is one of Mom's earliest projects. We were trying to develop a bacteria that would dissolve all the plastic in the oceans. But well, she ran out of time. Like, if you have any ideas, it would really mean a lot.
With some genetic tweaking, I might be able to crack it. But I need a better equipped lab. And the bacteria only lives in liquid environments. Wait, my web fluid. I can keep the bacteria alive in my web cartridge. ESU should have the chemicals I need to increase its power. Bacteria dissolved my web. It's in the cartridge for the webs I swing from. The other kind should be okay. Now I'm winging from anything. The zipline webs seem fine. Well, I'm getting a heck of a workout. Gotta hustle. I don't know how long this bacteria stays viable. This is good practice for if my web shooters ever malfunction. You'd think these people never saw a guy jogging on walls. Okay. By law, they have to dispose of their chemicals in these containers. Should be some stuff I can use. All set. Now I have to get to Dr. Octavius's lab to combine everything. I'd just take the subway, but the bacteria won't survive that long. Okay, now I just need to grab the bonding agent. And now the industrial centrifuge that'll get the bacteria out of my web fluid so I can store it properly. Just need to isolate the bacteria. Beautiful. I think I improved the bacteria, but I can only tell for sure back at Harry's research station. Should have my web swinging back. Let's see. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, sweet web swinging. I'll never take you for granted again. I hope this works. I remember when Harry's mom started the project. It meant so much to them both. Where there's a web, there's a way. There's the testing receptacle, full of plastic. Let's see what happens. It's working. Not as fast as I'd hoped, but better than before. Probably needs further testing. It didn't get all the plastic, but it's a big step forward. Enough for Oscorp to keep working on it. They'd win the Nobel Prize. And it wouldn't hurt their stock price either. Aunt May's recipe for wheat cakes. I could never make it work on my own. ESU ID badge from my semester as a teaching assistant. Didn't have time to stick with it, but I could definitely see teaching again someday. Demons are on a suicide run. There's a bomb in the front car. Here's your stuff. Uh-oh. Bomb in the truck. Gotta neutralize it. These demons must have crazy insurance.
No, open up! Got it!
This is Sable Control. What's this?
Used these electrician's gloves in my first... Gave me the idea to add insulation to my costume.
Bring him down!
You asked for it! Like fish in a barrel. Oh, up for me? Thank you, Sable International!
Stay with him.
Maybe this'll help me balance work and a personal life, if I ever find time to read it.
This is Control. Boss wants a status update on 2 bridges. Over. Taking heavy fire from demons at Checkpoint Delta.
Ooh, love that shot. Love it. Time for my special brand of conflict resolution. Anyone left in New York who doesn't want me dead?
All units, we have an active hostage situation. Location is north end of Chinatown.
What has Osborn done to you? Left you to rot, free to live in fear and pain. Osborn lords above you, free from responsibility and consequences.
Damn, Spider-Man!
Really wish these guys weren't so hostage happy.
What's up today? Tomorrow. Sorry. Bye. Inside, come on.
Thank you. I knew that husband thinks a lot of you. My kids are back you. Okay. That was incredible. Thank you so much.
Spider plushie! Oh, a toy designer made this prototype to get me to license my likeness. Too bad there's no way to get paid without revealing my identity. Nap time. Can't have the ones inside feeling left out. Going down. MJ, I'm at the 5th location. Either there's a weird cosplay thing going on, or it's the demons.
Could be both. They need social lives too.
Well, let's see if I can make some new friends. Or enemies.
我从未侍奉过这样乐于分享自己力量的主人。
我也是，他的慷慨没有极限。
这是我从没感受过的归属感。
我了解，这是做事的，不是让人感受安逸的。记住了。
Sleep it off.
别乱来，对你想坚持主人的不敬于火。
那有可能是四手下来的。把他们全部扫清了，他们绝望了。这就叫
Literally didn't see that coming.
他是什么？
来出来，会把他们飞这个样。蜘蛛侠。
I hope you new guys can up your games, because those last guys, yawn.
Peter, that location's supposedly an importer of souvenirs for Chinatown shops.
What they're importing is not something I want as a memento.
Drugs?
Demons. Looks like they bring in their buddies in shipping containers. Explains how foreign nationals with criminal records are getting into the country.
让他闭嘴！我们得拖延他。
You guys look mad. I admit, I used all my good quips on the others, but I don't mind repeating myself.
你赢不了我们。
This is like when the band's doing its fourth encore and you just kind of want to go home.
把他拖下来！ 要上了！
Step right up, fellas. I got plenty of webbing for all of you.
不会跑的。
MJ, call the police. All the demons are incapacitated.
Don't forget to bring me a souvenir. That's all the places I could link to Martin Lee. We just made life a lot harder for the demons.
And easier for the DA to build a case against him. Thanks, MJ. I owe you dinner.
Ooh, nice. What price range are we talking about?
Any place you want. That has a dollar menu.
Still beats that time you tried to make dumplings.
Our next caller was involved in a frightening hostage situation. Tell us about it, please.
Oh my god, I thought I was gonna die. But Spider-Man got involved and it...
Totally unconcerned with your safety.
Well, he did save me.
Through sheer luck, you could have been brutally killed.
Yeah, sure, but I could have been killed if he wasn't there.
Let's refrain from unfounded speculation and focus on solid established fact. Spider-Man does not care if you live or die.
Harry's VIP card for the nightclub. Harry always tried to include me.
All units. Civilians are trapped inside their vehicles following a severe collision. Location is north end of Chinatown.
Car wreck down there. Bad one. People could be injured. Don't panic! I'm here! A pedestrian's trapped under that car. I have to help them. Just a little more! Spider-Man! A bunch of guys robbed a bodega and took off doing 80s. They caused the wreck. Whoever caused this wreck is nearby. Need to find and stop them. I'm losing them! Gotta catch up. Hope you've got points left on your licenses, guys. That pile-up was a doozy. Curbside service. Now that's just...
This station's but really important. It measures toxins in the air, way more sensitive than anything the city has. Bad air hits children and the elderly first. This was a big one for my mom.
If his data is accurate, there's way too much sulfur dioxide in the air. I have a spidey hunch this is caused by inefficient engine exhaust. If I get some fresh samples, I can identify the make and model and report them. Okay, got that one. This can't be good for me.
Here!
Nice. Just need a few more samples. Oh, that one smelled. Just a couple more. Got it. That's it. Phew. Okay, looks like we have 3 guilty parties. I'll need to get pictures of them for proof. One down. Taking pictures. Just like the old Bugle days. Life was so much simpler back then. That's a keeper. And the hat trick. All set. That'll get a recall ordered.
courtesy of your Earth-friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
All units, we've got an armed robbery. Please respond. Incident is active in Dutchtown. Over.
We reserve the right to refuse service and knock out any criminals. SO right on the sign.
Guys, what do we do?
Arresting Fisk brought all the small-timers out of the woodwork.
You're a real hero.
Probably better if I'm not here when the cops arrive.
Longtime caller Officer Andrews is back with us. As always, thank you for your service to our fair city, officer. What's new?
Mr. Jameson, you know I'm a fan, but I just saw Spider-Man in action. I worked with him to stop Wilson Fisk's men from stealing back their hard drives. And he's a stand-up guy.
Now wait a second, my friend. I'm not questioning your word. I'm sure what you said happened. But have you considered that it was in Spider-Man's interest to help you?
How so?
He obviously had a long-standing feud with Fisk and wants him put away. That doesn't make him Mother Teresa. It just means he had a grudge.
Look, I hear you, but why can't we give him the benefit of the doubt?
Why? Because he hides behind that mask. You train. You stand up with your badge and name tag on, and you do your job every day. He runs and hides. If you cause the kind of damage he does, what would happen?
I'd be doing paperwork until the day I retire. And probably riding a desk, too.
And why, my dear friend, should you have to follow these rules, and not him?
You know, that's a damn good point.
I knew you'd come around.
Mott Street, the main street of Chinatown. Touristy, but fun. My injured shoulder eventually healed. The bill took a lot longer to pay. Confucius Plaza. Could use some of his wisdom. Demons are getting bolder, engaging police in the streets now.
Real talk, guys. The Destroy New York shtick is getting old.
Demons are total fanatics. Can't believe how loyal they are to Martin Lee.
Demons are down. Break out the cuffs. Save their blood, Spider-Man. Demons Twilight.
Good one. You'll mention it, officer.
Take them off the scene. Keep the people back.
Wow! Just wow! I got him!
Won't stop today. Tomorrow.
Sorry, I can't let you pass. Here's the rules.
Reports of men in demon masks attacking an armored vehicle. Nearest units converge on Lower Chinatown.
Demons are stepping up their game. There are easier ways to make money, guys. Less socially destructive.
I can't.
Like fish in a barrel.
Demons seem to be gearing up for something big. All I did was save this kid's balloon from floating away, and he made me this. It's the little things that make it all worth it.
Attention all units. Escaped prisoners have hijacked a transit bus. Location is north end of Chinatown.
The Williamsburg Bridge. A convenient route to someplace else I can't afford to live.
Better move. Once they figure out there's no way... Okay, I'll get you off the island. Right back into Rikers. I'm not going back in... Gonna make you pay for that! Here comes the pain!
Hostages on public transit. Nothing about that was good.
Sorry. Through there.
Need an officer to respond to a reported drug deal. Please proceed to Bowery.
What the hell was that?
Oh no! This makes the paper! This will kill us! It's a spider!
Oh, come on, fellas. You can't keep ducking income tax like this. Huh. Fisk did keep these wannabe...
Has anyone else heard reports of Spider-Man literally seeking out clouds of smog to swing through? Is this the behavior of a sane individual? I'll tell you what I think is going on here. When I'm delinquents sniffing glue, knowing Spider-Man's weak moral character and thrill-seeking personality, I'd guess the same principle is at work. He damages the brain, which actually explains a lot about Spider-Man. He's swinging through the city hopped up on smog.
Hey, Pete. So this station monitors water pressure down to the individual building. Structures above 4 stories use water towers to augment the city's system. The idea is to identify problems before they spread, you know?
Whoa. The pressure in this building's all over the map. I need to find out why. The water towers connect to the city's system at the 4-story mark. I'll scan the pipes, try to see where this starts. Pipes are fine up here. Whatever's causing this, it's lower. Here's the problem. Valve's at the wrong setting. Easy enough to fix. That shouldn't have happened. I better seal these fast before Jameson pins it on me.
Got it. Huh, even better than duct tape. Just call me the amazing spider plumber. All fixed. Et voila! Just in time. Nailed it! Got it, last one. But those won't hold long. Pressure shouldn't be that high, unless the drainage is blocked. I'll check the outlet pipe. The outlet pipe's down by the waterfront. I'll go see if anything's blocking it. Yeah. Now I ask, how many other heroes fight crime and fix your shower? And now Oscorp can't deny Harry's station stopped a public utility meltdown.
Spider-Man. So my tracker picked up some more people who were at the party and might have gotten, you know.
This is Ethan Albright, a biochem TA. Didn't show up for class. My software picked him up in a photo, but there's other pics from the same location and he's gone.
Still our best shot. I'll try to find the place. Thanks. Philip's photo is my only lead again. I gotta find this location. The picture shows elevated train tracks, like the ones up in East Harlem.
Spider-Man, I talked to Carlos. He felt fine until he got to the barbecue. Whatever happened to him kicked in after the Halloween party.
A delayed reaction. That's not good. There could be corrupted walking time bombs all over Manhattan. If I find the East Harlem elevated train tracks, I can follow them to this location. Lee's corruption is frightening. Literally, no one's safe. I'm used to hostile New Yorkers, but this is a whole new level. Good thing I've got Philip on my side. That guy has some impressive skills.
L trains could mean Harlem.
I'm on the right track. Literally. I should be able to follow these to where the photo was taken. I think the... Uh-oh. Looks like I might be too late.
This is it. No corrupted students, but it looks like they've been here.
What happened?
Bunch of maniacs going wild. They were high or something. Ran off up the street.
Gotta find them before someone gets hurt a lot worse.
What the hell is wrong with these kids?
Ah! Help!
There they are.
Somebody!
Time to end this.
Help! Please, help us!
Lee corrupted a lot of people at the Halloween party. The sooner I get you guys back to normal, the better.
Door's locked. No time to be polite about it. I think that's it.
I was just drinking my latte, thinking about this one time I got mugged. And I saw this big crowd of people, and it's like someone flipped a switch.
You should be fine now. Though maybe you should switch to decaf.
Another low-information Spider fanboy tried to troll me, as the young people say, by claiming Spider-Man was providing a public service plugging leaks in water towers. Let me tell you why this itsy-bitsy brain spider was climbing this particular water spout, people. Because he tampered with the water pressure system. He was seen earlier messing with a valve that only qualified workers are supposed to use. Wake up, America! Spider-Man creates the problems he then solves, then expects you to reward him with your adoration. The sad thing is, all too many do. Fortunately, you know better, thanks to me.
This is Stable Control. Need a status update on Gramercy. Observation post up. We'll relay any priority sightings.
Spider-Man!
rooftop party for me? With spotlights and everything?
Can't beat us all! Control, we need a medic! Stop
There. That'll slow Sable down some.
Hey, Spider-Man, there's another missing student. Latest MIA is Steve Hopkins. What worries me about him is some guys from Tombstone's gang started dealing in his neighborhood recently. Steve hated that. It's a nice area, but he was too scared to do anything.
If he's corrupted, he might take out his anger on them, and he's the one who'd get hurt.
This is the last picture Steve put up before he went silent. I couldn't find anything more recent.
Huh. Pretty sure this is the Upper West Side. I think I need to head north. Philip, what can you tell me about Steve?
He's a little guy. Wouldn't hurt to fly. I'm not sure he could if he wanted to.
Sounds like these dealers would crush him. And a little guy might burn out quicker. I better hurry. I think this park is on the Upper West Side. This Steve guy sounds like he's all responsibility but no power. I hope I can get there in time. Tombstone's gang might not be as bulletproof as their boss, but they're almost as deadly. There's the park. The photo must have been taken around here somewhere. I think that's the...
Son, you got a death wish? Hey, fellas, let's take college boy to school.
That corrupted guy bit off more than he could chew. Guess I have to rescue him before I cure him. Those guys are armed. Maybe I can take some of them quietly.
Okay, this ain't funny no more. Beat this loser down!
Maybe not. Never touches the ground. All clear, Steve. Let's get... Steve! Come on, I just saved you! This is what they call tough love.
Oh, God. What did I do? I always had a problem with those guys, but... tonight I wanted to kill them. In ways I don't even want to think about.
Don't worry. This wasn't your fault.
Hey, Spider-Man!
Spider-Man, I've got a lot more missing students. The debate club never showed for a meet today. All vanished at once.
A coordinated attack. Things are escalating. What's their last known location?
The club president, Harold, showed up in a tourist's photo stream.
The Brooklyn Bridge is definitely in this photo. That's southeast of the university. Gotta head to the southeast edge of the island.
Major disturbance vicinity of Brooklyn Bridge. Backup requested.
Uh-oh. I better hurry. That must be them. Trucks leaking gas. If it blows, it'll take out the whole block. They're causing sparks every time they hit the truck. Don't you guys have something better to do than blow yourselves up?
Hold your fire! If we shoot, we can blow up the tanker!
In case you were confused, flammable and inflammable mean the same thing.
Thank you. I knew what I was doing was wrong, but I couldn't stop myself.
Sounds like a typical college student. You'll be all right now.
As I warned, Nostradamus-like, after Spider-Man recklessly took down Wilson Fisk without preparing for the consequences, our streets are now filled with aspiring gangsters, each trying to out-psycho the other. My next guest is lucky to have survived an armed robbery. Sir, we're glad you're okay.
Thanks. It was nuts. These dudes walk in like they own the place, waving guns around.
Appalling. When a businessman is afraid to make an honest living.
Yeah, it was a lifesaver that Spider-Man came along and stopped him.
Weren't you listening? He caused the problem! Forgive me for raising my voice. I'm emotional at the thought of what you went through. Jared, our caller seems shaken. Let's let him go.
I'm fine.
Goodbye!
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man, we have a crisis situation. The football team went to an away game, never made it back. They found the buses abandoned.
Team, fans, staff. Lee has an army out there. Any leads?
Someone recognized the quarterback, Brad Davis. Posted a picture.
Hold on. That looks like Washington Square Arch. I think this is next to ESU. They're like a pack of wolves. The longer this goes on, the more likely someone dies.
You're worse than that.
How many players on a roster again?
underneath. First time I've wished our team had fewer fans! And we're done. I wish they'd been this persistent against State.
Is it finally over?
Oh, that was crazy. That was crazy.
You're not the first one this happened to. Good news is, doctors checked the others and they don't have any lasting effects.
Oh, thanks. I don't know how to repay you.
Beat the Wildcats on Saturday and we'll call it even.
You did it. All the missing students are accounted for.
Good to hear.
Maybe now things can get back to normal. I miss normal.
Right there with you, buddy.
This station analyzes thunderstorms and acts as a failsafe for the others. Now, they're all susceptible to lightning strikes, which would erase their databanks. If they're in danger, they'll automatically transfer their data to Oscorp's servers. Just make sure it works, okay, pal?
There's a storm threatening now, and the automatic transfer isn't working. No time to write code now. I'll have to manually link the research station data hubs. Then I need to go to the top of the Oscorp building and align their receivers. First data hub's right... Okay. My lenses should show the other hubs in red. Got it. Now to make more links in the chain.
Man, it's getting bad out here.
Got it. Uh-oh. The receiver's energy is giving me a positive charge, which means I'm at a high risk for lightning strikes.
My charge is increasing. I gotta move fast or I'll get zapped.
One more down. Can't stop the celebrate.
My costume's insulation can protect me a little, but I can't afford many hits. Nature's so awesome, except when it tries to kill me. That one's set. Scientifically, I know why this is happening. But it's hard not to feel like the universe is against me right now. It's like the whole city's one giant bug zapper. I'm getting pretty good at this. No time to admire the view. If I slow down, I'll be extra crispy. Okay, now I need to get to Oscorp Tower. Gotta aim these away from their satellites and toward each other. That did it! And the spider spins a data web. All the research data is going to Oscorp's servers. Harry's work is safe. And I can finally get out of this weather.
Hey, Pete. In the mood for some good news?
Sure. I've always got plenty of the other kind.
I just posted a new article. Oscorp announced Harry's research stations are providing valuable data, so they're fully funding them.
You're kidding. That's great. I just wish we could tell Harry.
No, I haven't been able to find out where they're treating him. I can't confront Norman about what we know without admitting to breaking and entering.
Well, wherever he is, Harry's getting the best care. Whatever his faults, Norman loves his son. And his mom would be so proud. He really stepped up for her.
You helped a little yourself, Tiger. You're a good friend.
So are you, MJ. And wherever Harry is, he knows that. Can't wait to read the article.